In this extract, Charles, the eldest of Beth and Simon's 3 children, feels he's been put in an impossible position when he realises that the woman his father has introduced as a friend is in fact Simon's new partner. So the children were taken to meet Harriet and Crystal, had an amazing lunch and played in the swimming pool. Simon had introduced Harriet as a friend and Crystal as his friend's daughter, but Charles had it sussed in the first half an hour. The ease of familiarity between his father and Harriet, the way they spoke to each other, the way Harriet served the lunch, everything made their relationship clear and therefore added to his problems. He needed to explain to Ben and Catherine who Harriet and Crystal were, but he knew that their mother didn't know about the meeting and that it would upset her. He wasn't even sure that she knew about the existence of Harriet, as she'd never mentioned to them that their father had a new woman in his life. Charles felt they should protect her from knowing either about Harriet or having met her, but he knew Catherine would blurt it out. Yet the longer they hid it from their mother, the worse it would be when she did find out. Charles spent the whole of the journey back to Norwich fretting about what to say to his brother and sister and what, if anything, to tell his mother. For Charles, it was an immense relief to get back to his grandmother's house and not to have to feel he was betraying his mother by being with his father and another woman. Often, when he was with his mother, by listening to her and understanding her, he felt he was betraying his father. He was feeling increasingly uncomfortable about meeting some of his parents' expectations, and his loyalty to each of his parents simply could not be sustained without occasional feelings of disloyalty to the other. When Simon and Granny went downstairs after settling the children for the night, Charles got Ben up from the bunk below and they crept into Catherine's room next door. Charles knew that Catherine was not going to understand, but he had to try and help her to be quiet for once in her life. "What did you think of Harriet and Crystal?" he asked. "They were all right, I suppose. I like the food," said Ben. "Crystal helped me in the changing room," said Catherine. "I like it when you come into my room." I think Harriet is, you know, Dad's new girlfriend, like it was with Mum, before all this." "What, like a stepmother? Why?" asked Ben. Catherine looked horrified. "Like in Snow White?" "No, silly, not like that. But, well, I don't know, it's just a feeling. They kept looking at each other like Mum and Dad used to when... Anyway, it's like this. I don't think Mum's going to like it. I don't think we should tell her. She doesn't eat, she cries all the time, and this will make her so angry. I just think we should, you know, keep it to ourselves. Catherine, are you any good at secrets yet?" Catherine knew she had to become better at secrets, that not being able to be quiet was very babyish and therefore something to be grown out of, but also likely to hurt her mother, whom she loved more than anyone else in the world. "Of course I can," she said, more than a little indignantly.